I wonder if there's art of Izetsumi as a neon cat. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with Delicious in Dungeon, episode 20. So, last time we basically just got our new party member. Izetsumi, Shiro's retainer and everything, who has now, at least for the time being, joined the party. Because their goals kind of align. I mean, Izetsumi wants to get out of this curse, and there's the possibility that, um, even though normally a curse like this couldn't be lifted, there's the possibility of the Mad Mage or the Dungeon Lord, or not the Dungeon Lord, the one on the outside. I can't remember the term right now. But one of them like having the possibility of knowledge of like beyond Marcel's. So I guess we'll have to see. But they also have to hold out hope because of Fallon and everything. And even if there isn't a way to fully like restore either of them back to their initial form, there might be some way to at least create sort of a like glamour of it, I guess you could say, a disguise, some way to at least make it seem like that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know what she's barking at. But we're gonna see how this ends up going and what happens next. Because honestly, I don't know at this point. There's not that many episodes of the season left, so they've got to do something soon. I don't know how this is going to close out though. Uh, let's see what this episode gives us, and maybe get a little hint of where this is going to close for the season. Cutting in here real quick to remind you of all the awesome content we have on the channel. Between Monday and Friday, we have a plethora of awesome series reactions with 2 on Wednesday. We also have movie reactions every Saturday and Sunday. I do pre-record them during the week, but upload them on the weekend. And we have gaming content over on the Secondary Princess of Gaming channel. We have Baldur's Gate 3 every day, Horizon Forbidden West every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We have Beyond Two Souls on Wednesday and Sunday, and Poppy Playtime on Saturday. Don't forget to click the link in the description below to follow it to today's reaction. We redirect due to copyright. It's just what we got to do here on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you want to see more awesome content such as this. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's get to today's reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So this episode was mainly just about Izetsumi kind of like falling into the group. Kind of getting used to their way of doing things and the way they interact with each other and how they think about, what they're doing in regards to like eating monsters and stuff. While Laios and Senshi are all good with it, she gets to see the perspective from Marcel, who makes it clear that she's not entirely comfortable with it. And through this and then various other interactions with the others, she gets to see like what keeps this group kind of going and all. Like, she fights the ice golem with Chilchuck, but sees that he's not like a combatant, really. That he's more of support. And although that, like, clearly throws her off, and she's not, like, necessarily the happiest about having to take on the main action herself, Chilchuck's assistance is what helps her be able to defeat it. because he's the one who ends up finding the core, which she doesn't even know what to look for there. And he uses his arrow to not only give her a weapon to take it out, but also to mark where the core is so she knows where to attack. It was a genuine effort in teamwork from two people who weren't exactly like on each other's side there. Chilchuck being just kind of the ornery bastard he is. And Izutsumi not being much better in terms of picking fights and stuff. So it all worked out though. And we see like her interactions with Senshi in regards to the food and everything, and her insistence on not wanting to eat monsters. We see her interactions with Marcel through the cave, and the only really thing we see with her and Laios kind of centers on him like discussing with her about the monsters and all as well, but also his needing to be blindfolded while she's topless and everything. Because Laios is Laios and is a bit weird, but Marcel was blushing a bit too. I think Marcel was a little flustered at it herself. She probably wouldn't admit it, but you know. So yeah, a lot of this episode was about showing why Izutsumi kind of has this attitude about her and why she hasn't been playing nice so far. Why she's like rejecting their ways of doing things. And we see kind of the crux of it comes down to, let's be honest, just stubbornness. She has this very childlike ideal of not wanting to do anything that she just doesn't want to do. It's like, why would I eat something I don't like, that I don't want to eat? Why would I do something that I don't want to do? And it's like, there's many reasons, especially in a situation like this. Going through a dungeon like this to try and find, you know, in most of the party's case, Fallon, but in her case, a way to revert back to normal human form. It's like you're going to have to do things and eat things just to survive that you wouldn't necessarily want to. And like is said, it's like when you're going through all of this, you're going to come across a lot of issues in this kind of journey. And if you want to achieve your goal, you're going to have to put aside some of your like preconceived notions and ideas on what you want to do. It's sometimes a case of like you needing to step out of your comfort zone. And I mean, I feel like the biggest reason Izutsumi doesn't quite get this is because not only is she just stubborn as hell, but she hasn't been in a situation where she's needed to do this. Let's be completely honest, being on on Shiro's family compound and everything, she was probably taken extremely good care of. Had whatever she wanted, any food she didn't like, she just gave to the others. It's like she never had to worry about anything. She never had to be out in the field much. She was in a place of comfort, a place of just standard God, what's the word? There's a word, I'm trying to think of it. Don't you? I hate it every time this happens. It's a very specific word, too, and it's just I can't think of it. Privilege. That's it. Sorry, I apologize for the brain fart there, but yeah. She comes from being in this like privileged state of being. And because of that, she doesn't really know about how to adventure, basically, because she's never had to before. Like she's a skilled fighter. She has great abilities and she can defend her lord, and that's all she's ever needed to do. She hasn't needed to survive. So her learning about all of this through these examples and even through her own mistakes, like ending up getting caught by that dire wolf and having her arm broken, it's like her own mistakes led her to that. And it's pretty clear, I feel, that she's going to work a lot better with them after a while, but it's not going to happen overnight. She's going to get like little bits at a time of, politeness and just living with whatever situation she's put through, etc. Having to deal with doing things she doesn't want to do. And she's going to do it a little bit at a time. But yeah, it's like there's room to grow. And she just has to accept that reality. That growth is necessary. And I think she will. I think she will. But I like characters who can be a little ornery and uncontrolled like this, because it allows them to feel like their growth means a little more than if the character is like, in a better spot beforehand. And so I'm hoping that the development we get as this continues really shows in her character. I will say, though, that everybody, like, petting and scratching her like a cat, kind of insulting. I would be upset at them if they were doing that to me, too. Um, like, don't get me wrong. If I had a partner and everything, I would be all good with, like, head pats and stuff. But that's like kind of a step beyond just just simple head pats. That's like, I don't know, it just feels like almost insulting, especially considering the fact that she's in this form she doesn't want to be in. So, yeah. But I guess we'll continue to see how things go. And hopefully build a better bond of trust between her and the party. So tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of Delicious in Dungeon? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.